Saludete. So this is Magazine Ricard here from coming to you from Romae. Just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a series since we're all working from home right now and kind of look at this idea of remote learning, online teaching, however you want to characterize it. Basically, using a virtual environment for instruction, and we'll kind of get into a little bit of the theory as we go through this. But I wanted to kind of bring you resources and ideas that'll help you kind of maybe get your mind around what you can do um, with this situation. So I'm on Kahoot right now, and I use Kahoot as most teachers do to kind of reinforce different concepts as a way to kind of gamify some of the delivery of instruction that students are going to go through and give them a little bit of motivation. I do this in class, for example, where I have a Kahoot, and I usually give the top three winners a lollipop or something. They get to pick a dum dum or something like that, just to kind of get them a little more motivated and reward them for high performance. Anyway, Kahoot has some great resources there and some ideas that if you go through and look at their blog, they have some excellent ideas you can read about. And this is one that I came across I think is really awesome. And it says teacher engages students at home by app smashing, Kahoot challenges, and Minecraft. Right, so we want to know what the heck app smashing is. Basically, it's when you use several different apps in conjunction with one another, but you're also going to highlight the different features that might stand out to kind of create this cohesive effect. For example, he describes it here. If you go down, um, and he cites this teacher or professional who his name I cannot say, Kulawek, I don't know. Defined app smashing as a process of using multiple apps in conjunction with one another, right? So in order to kind of complete this final task, you're going to use several different apps to kind of scale out and climb up to that particular culmination activity. And this is something that's quite common. For example, you might have your students do a research paper. Well, they're going to use a database to maybe mine for evidence and source material. They're probably going to use a word processing, software to type up that paper. So that's a very rudimentary example of how you might quote unquote app smash, use multiple applications to work towards a final goal. So don't think of it as something new. It's actually something very old, just been given a fancy name. But again, it gives you a sense of that you've done this before and you can do this. You just have to rethink some of your instruction and how you're going to deliver it. What I liked about this is that he's actually embedding his kind of course instructional material inside Minecraft, which is forcing the kids to go in Minecraft, interact in that world in such a way as to find information that they can, then act upon. So he's basically using Minecraft to, as he says, to transform how he delivers his lessons. So when we look at what he's doing, it's you have to really know Minecraft to kind of make this work. And since my son Connor is playing a lot of Minecraft lately, we've obviously become more and more entrenched in it. So I can speak a little bit about this. Plus, several years ago, I was actually trying to use Minecraft as a way to motivate my students to learn about ancient Rome via the first century AD. I had the students, I created a server out of my own pocket, had the kids give them access to it, and basically set them loose to go ahead and reconstruct the Roman Forum as we saw it in the first century AD. And the kids were going through and trying to measure out, like, for example, how big a cube in Minecraft is in the real world, so they can scale out what the structures would have been like in that Roman environment. And the kids did all the research. They organized themselves. I had it in survival mode, not creative mode, which basically means that in Minecraft, you have to mine for your materials. You have to process them and put them together yourself. Whereas in creative mode, it's all available to you. You can just build without any, worry about getting enough stone or anything like that. So the kids had organized themselves and started doing different tasks and started constructing it. It was really fascinating to watch. I actually had a blog about it. Anywho, so Minecraft can be a very robust platform when it comes to kind of looking at how you can apply activities and really in a fun and engaging way, because you can engage the students on a level that they are really interested in. So it looks like what he's doing is this particular teacher is embedding inside his Minecraft world, codes or Kahoot challenges so that when the student completes the code, they go to Kahoot, and they do a self-paced challenge, which means that they are basically going to go online and complete a series of questions around a particular, concept you might have them do, and then they kind of get a code they can move on. So, for example, in the Smash activity I came up with, students need to complete a self-paced Kahoot challenge to get access codes or accomplish tasks given in Minecraft. So, in other words, the two apps, Minecraft and Kahoot, let's say, are working in conjunction with each other to push student motivation, to get them to learn concepts and confirm it via the Kahoot activity, and they go back in Minecraft and execute it. So, this is a really interesting way to think about how we can, maybe rethink and decentralize our instruction, because that's one of the challenges with online teaching, is that you are no longer the driver of the learning. You are now removed off to the side, and your job is to facilitate and motivate students to get through these moments, because we know they're just overloaded with distractions, and as we might have found out, excuses for not doing work. And that's something of a mindset that they have to develop. They have to develop mental toughness and all of that. But that's not something that we can do necessarily ourselves. We can just put the instruments in place for them to learn. So by doing that, this is an excellent way of maybe helping us rethink and reshape our instruction. So if you like this idea, definitely share your ideas. If you have any specific applications from Minecraft, share your comments, and let's take a look, because I'm curious about this and how he has basically planted different characters in the world that the students have to interact with and get information from. And I'll put the link in the description to this article. Um, I'm Mr. Ming. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name. But excellent idea, excellent job. I love the motivation you're putting in there for your students, and would love to hear more from everyone. All right. In the meantime, walete.